guys, welcome back to GP Reactions. I hope you're well, hope you're having a great day, and as always, thanks to everybody that's subscribed. I really do appreciate that. So I'm kind of continuing with my Halloween theme right now, and forgive me for anyone who asks me what this has got to do with Halloween. It's kind of just a broad interpretation of everything that's a little bit spooky, a little bit scary, a little bit paranormal. Last year I kind of did a few about Martians and stuff, and I wouldn't say heavy criticism, but people were saying, what has aliens got to do with Halloween? So yeah, I really don't care, because I'm exploring new music, which is the main thing, and if it has even a remote kind of paranormal feel to it, then it's pretty good with me. So this was one that was actually suggested to me last year, and I've only just got around to reacting to it because I wanted to save it till a time such as now. And it's a track by Robyn Hitchcock. I've only ever heard of one track from him, and that was Brenda's Iron Sledge, and I really enjoyed that. That was a fun performance. So this is called Airscape, and it's from a 1986 album, The Element of Light. Indeed, that was his 5th studio album. And the inspiration for this was actually from Compton Beach, which I think is local to him. So yeah, this is a live performance, so I'm going to click play and see if he offers any explanation as to what this might be about. And yeah, I'm looking forward to listening to it as well.
I don't come from anywhere particularly, but in as much as I come from anywhere, I come from this diamond-shaped island at the bottom of England. It sort of slots into the bottom as if Great Britain was laying an egg, and it's laid this diamond-shaped egg, which is the Isle of Wight. And there's some very beautiful bits of cliff and beach there, but it's very soft. The bottom of the island is disappearing at the rate of about 10 feet a year. This stuff just goes. Wow. And it doesn't seem to come back. And so I worked out that the cliffs that I pace in another 100 years' time will have disappeared completely, and that my ghost will be 50 feet above the beach, and there must be other ghosts out to sea. And as the ghosts get further out to sea, their costumes get older. So you've got ghosts from the 50s about 20 feet out, and you've got World War II ghosts just beyond that, and then you've got Great War ghosts with their goggles, and Edwardian ghosts with their mantles, and Victorian ghosts with their cravats and canes, and Jacobean ghosts with their legs. And it just goes back on whatever they had, those things to stop them smelling too bad. And about a mile out to sea, there must be Cro-Magnon ghosts just clubbing each other to death and grinning. And I guess there's going to be a few more of those inland as well. Anyway, this is a song from my ghost to those who walk underneath it. I mean, which may well be computers, actually. If any of you computers are watching this in 50 years' time, we're the people that put you here. We are God. We're terribly sorry. Our God never apologized to us. He made us bow down and fucking worship him for centuries. Every time he slapped us in the face, we had to go, "Oh, great is thy mercy, O Lord, have another sacrifice." I've chopped off this arm, will the leg do, Elmer, get off the leg. So anyway, we apologize, we're not responsible, we created you, we're extinct. And in the element of light, the sun reflected from the waves ensure its spangles. The child of air is born upon the wind that blows across the sea. And in the scent of summer. The cliffs suspended in the heat, the air in columns, the tiny figures of the world are walking underneath your feet and underneath your hair, where angels wander. I wander too, where angels wander over you. And in the element of darkness, the starlight shimmers on the spray and falls towards you. Your perfect lover never there, and if she was, she wouldn't be, and neither would you. Save your illusions for someone else. Save your illusions for yourself, for yourself. In the element of laughter, quick explosion and the slow return of sorrow. The tide recedes upon the bones of something beautiful and drowned in coral and in jade, where angels hover. I'll hover too, where angels hover over you, over you, over you.
So that was the Robyn Hitchcock Airscape from Stormfront Hitchcock. I'm guessing that was either the tour or the actual gig, the name of it. Do you know what, though? This was a beautiful composition. I didn't expect this. I had only heard one track. I thought this was going to be something jaunty and fun. I clearly I don't know this artist at all. But you know what? It's actually, if it had been a jaunty fun song, I would have probably thought, okay, well, maybe I'll just leave him for a bit. But I really want to check him out now. I really want to find out what else he has to offer me. Because that was, the mood on that song was just beautiful. A really, really, really beautiful song. And obviously he explained what maybe the nature of the song was about. At the very beginning, I loved his little bit of narrative to actually set the mood of it. I actually felt like I was there in the audience watching this. I haven't been to that many gigs in my life, but I'm generally quite mesmerised when I'm sort of this close to like an artist. I've only been I've seen a few folk artists fairly close up, and it's beautiful. You kind of realise what a craft it is to play and sing on stage. It's these people are amazing, and this was a beautiful song. I'm gonna have a look at the lyrics, but like I said, I sort of know where this song was going anyway, and he beautifully explained it at the beginning about how ghosts can, over time, with the eroding cliffs, anybody that was on those cliffs is now out at sea a mile or so, or further, and and he was right in many ways, because one of my arguments is I've probably sometimes I mention this on my channel, but I am actually a paranormal investigator. I do have another YouTube channel which I might link at the bottom for people to be amused by. But one of the things I've always been curious about is paranormal investigators investigate churchyards and graveyards, and I kind of think that when you die, if your spirit lingers, or you have some sort of residual energy that pops up every now and again, it's going to be in a place where where you had an emotional experience, and if that experience was really nice, like walking a cliffs up on looking out to sea. I mean, to me, that's kind of scary because I don't like heights, but far enough away from the cliffs, I can probably appreciate it. I'd rather be on the seashore looking up at the sky and out to the sea than being on a cliff. But maybe I'd be one of those people, because it's still an emotional experience to be scared on top of a cliff. But yeah, I can imagine that people generally would haunt places that they have an emotional connection with. So it makes perfect sense. So yeah, the lyrics. And in the element of light, the sun reflected from the waves, ensure its spangles. For child of air is born upon the wind that blows across the sea. And in the element of summer, the cliffs suspended in heat, the air in columns. The tiny figures of a world are walking underneath your feet and underneath your hair. Where the angels wander, I'll wander too, where the angels wander over you. And in the element of darkness, starlight shimmers on the spray and falls towards you. Your perfect lover's never there, and if she was, she wouldn't be, and neither though would you. Save your illusions for someone else, save your illusions for yourself. So that feels like it's we started off talking, reflecting what he was talking about with, I believe, where with the idea that there's ghosts looking down upon the living, with tiny little people way below, and then we kind of go towards this idea of reality, of what you believe about your dreams, about the things that you kind of hold as being real. Your perfect lover's never there, and if she was, she wouldn't be, and neither though would you. I think this is because we have this vision, this idea in our heads of something that's so idyllic and perfect that it's kind of simply impossible. So I love for the first bit of his song when they're talking about what I think he's talking about, reflecting upon what he was talking about before the song's begun, about the angels wander and they're looking down on the people, and they can see like the people below. So it's almost like very intelligent. They can see where they used to once walk, which is now sea or seashore. In the element of laughter, the quick explosion and the slow release of heat, the tide recedes upon the bones of something beautiful and drowned in coral and in jade, where angels hover, I'll hover too, where angels hover over you, over you. I mean, yeah, the lyrics are really, really beautiful. There's probably a lot more interpretations within these lyrics, but they seem to kind of follow on from what he was talking about. Yeah, for sure, he hails from the Isle of Wight. Like I said, that was really unexpected. Very simple, very stripped back song. I'm not sure if a studio version has a similar feel to it, or whether this is like purely like an acoustic version. But I found it was really, really encapsulating, and I loved it. Loved every minute of it, listening to his voice. And I was actually really kind of surprised at how great a voice he got. It almost has that kind of voice where he can really tell a story, and you're gonna believe what he's singing about. And again, there are artists who are capable of doing that, and I think he's one of them. Like I said, he doesn't have the most beautiful sounding voice, but to me, the ability to express yourself makes it beautiful. To sort of express that believability in what you're singing about makes it a really beautiful voice to listen to. And I'm definitely going to have to listen to some more of Robyn Hitchcock, but I found that this as a Halloween song kind of really works, because it's an element of what we consider about the paranormal that we never really kind of think about. And for sure he must have stopped and had a good I'd love to have been there when the ideas came to him in his head as he was walking across cliffs, thinking, yeah, you know what, these cliffs are eroding all the time. I wonder if ghosts were over there like 50 foot up from the sea, still doing what they were doing before. I think that's a really cool idea. So guys, if you have any thoughts or feelings about this song, please join me in the comments below, and look forward to reading whatever comments you have about this artist. And yeah, other than that, have a great day, have a great week, and I'll have some more relatively Halloweenish kind of tracks for you real soon. However tentative the connection between Halloween and these tracks are, I'm going to persevere and carry on with this one.